The last advanced feature that I'd like to show you is mainly to incorporate, and this is really slick, incorporate your building estimate into your contents estimate. And you're probably wondering, what are you talking about? I'm going to come up and talk about the building items that you would use in a contents. I'm talking about a TI claim, Tenant Improvement Building Claim. That means the building items that you would normally associate for the building in, let's say if we're talking about a flood claim, we could take 10% of those line items and apply it to the contents. Okay? So with that, then we can come up, and I'm just going to come up to the kitchen here, and for the TI, wait for it to. So I'm using the building with the proper database, and so that it can give me the proper pricing. So as you can see, remove dishwasher, replace dishwasher, we have an oven, and these items are owned by the insured. Okay, so let's make that clear, that we're doing a TI, tenant improvement. That means the insured, who has just a contents only claim, is actually paying for these building items, and they can come up to 10%. So how do we put that in there? Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we're going to go to loss information coverages, and there's a reason for that, because I need to take, this is a contents only claim, so that means I'm taking 10% of whatever the contents is. So if I got 12,000, I got 1,200 here, and I'm also putting in no deductible, and that's crucial so that it'll have no deductible on it. My coverage B, which is contents, has a whole deductible of $1,000. Okay? So once I have that selected, I'm going to come up here to the building estimate information window, and I'm going to make sure that it says use coverage information building, or in this case I renamed it to TI dwelling. Make sure that it includes it on all forms, and policy contains RC clause. So I have that all in there. I can check and also apply full replacement, ACV on it. And also I can, if I do have overhead and profit that's on the job, you probably will not, make that 00. And then check the sales tax on it. So I've got the material 6%, we're all good to go. So if for you flood adjusters out there, so what's the problem? The problem is I'm taking building items that have to go from the building to be transferred into the content side. That's what I'm talking about. Simsol has provided you with a custom Nfip report tenant, and let me show you what that looks like. Well, first of all, let me just show you where it's located. You're going to right click on forms, you're going to go to new, and then you're going to hit the WIL carrier, and then you can just scroll down and you're going to see Nfip report template, or tenant, excuse me. And then you can click on done, which loads it in. I'm going to hit cancel for just a second and go to that Nfip report tenant form. Check this out. This is so cool. So as we scroll down and we fill out the final report, take a look at the building. The building items of that $2,000 of amount that we paid for building for the appliances is now been applied to the contents. And the deductible is set at $1,000, and it has an excess over limit because I've got excess limit over in the content side, but I also had an excess limit on the building side as well, which adds up. Is that not cool? So that's awesome. So that's how we do an NI, or excuse me, a TI form, and it makes it really easy to do. Excellent. It makes a real easy form to do. So try that out. That's excellent.